Good morning, everyone. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It is Friday, October 4th, and it is my 22nd stamp-iversary. I am like over the moon excited. Like, I cannot believe it's been 22 amazing years being a demonstrator and being able to share my love of stamping. I am so blessed, privileged, and honored to do what I do and to join you here and to share my love of stamping with you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your support, you guys. It means the world to me. I truly, truly mean that. I'm wearing my Ink-Sided Canadians shirt. I'll just back up and show you. This is our team logo, okay? So if you live in Canada, you can join my team at any time. It is the perfect time to join. That starter kit promotion is amazing. You're gonna get to choose $206. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Hi, Kathy. You're gonna get to choose $206 of whatever you want, right? Whatever you want. And there's no shipping. I mean, shipping is an expensive thing these days. So this is a great opportunity. There's no strings attached. There's no obligations. I mean, you could buy the kit, get all the stuff on your wish list as a discount, and then be what I call happy shopper, right? Happy shopper. You can enjoy your discount, right? And that's what I have people that have joined my team 21 years ago. 21 years ago, and they are still with me. They are still with me, enjoying their discount, enjoying the opportunity, getting the sneak peeks, getting the opportunity to order a whole month earlier than when the catalog goes live or online exclusives go live or any special goes live. We get the perks first, right, as demonstrators. So why would you ever not be active? I don't understand. I reach out to my new team members and I say, use your discount, right? It is yours. And I always equate this opportunity as a Costco membership, for example. So when you buy a Costco membership, it just gets you in the door. Like, you pay the money for the membership, whatever you want. Like, there's different levels of membership. You get the money, you pay the money, and you get allowed in the door, and then you get to shop from their prices, right? Their amazing prices. That's it. You don't get anything. They don't give you, they don't say go shop for and get $206 or whatever you want. And then, but if it's Stampin' Up, you pay to be a member, and then you get to pick $206 and you don't pay any shipping, and then you get an ongoing discount. So every time I go back to Costco, I don't get a 20% discount on my order, right? I still pay regular price. Let's read here. Marie says, yes, joining your team in December was the best move I did in a long time. Oh, Marie, bless your heart. Your check's in the mail. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I did not pay Marie to say that. Marie is a very beautiful lady on our team, and I'm so honored that you chose my team and our team to join. And it's so lovely to join you on the Zoom call. I haven't met you in person. I'm dying to meet you in person. But that is the beauty of this business, is you can meet people virtually all across your country, right? Stampin' Up! Works in its own individual countries. So I'm in Canada, so I can only do business with and bring Canadians onto my team. However, if you're in the States, you can find someone in your local area and you can join their team. You can join my friend Christine Bertram is an awesome demonstrator. You guys hear me talk about my wonderful mentor, Rhonda Wade, who's, she's just she has changed my life with her training program. And there's just so much opportunity. Now, when I joined, I had no idea about anything. I honestly just wanted the starter kit. I just wanted to get started, and I love a good deal, right? So I was like, it just made sense. It made sense for me to just get everything I needed to get started. And then I had a wish list this long because I wanted all the ink pads. I wanted all the colors. I wanted, I knew I was going to need adhesive and envelopes and all that stuff. So I'm like, well, if I'm going to be doing this as a hobby and I'm going to be sending cards and making scrapbook pages, then I want to get my stuff at a discount and get some free stuff along the way. That's all I wanted to do. And then my friends got on board and they were like, oh, this is so much fun. Can I have a party? And I'm like, I don't even know what a party is. That was 22 years ago. Then I did. One of my friends, Cheryl, she said, I'm going to have your first party. I'm like, I'm not having parties. And then she kept at me and kept at me. And I finally did one, and it was amazing. Amazing. Everybody in the room loved it, and they were all excited, and they wanted to do the next one and the next one and the next one. And so, you know, I had a steady stream of workshops or parties, whatever you want to call them. They were basically get-togethers where we crafted, right? And that's where it started. That's where it started. And the rest is just an amazing story of, you know, I'm as per Stampin' Up! Policy, I'm supposed to tell you, like, earning the trips and being top in the country, you know, ranking in the top of the country is less than 1%, right, of all demonstrators. That is a legal thing that I'm supposed to tell you by the direct sales agency. But if you want to talk to me personally, one-on-one, I am so happy to share with you my story and how I've done this. And I believe anyone can do what I've done with my business. And I would love to get the opportunity to work with you and to help you along with this, if that's something you want to do. And if you change your mind and it's not something you want to do, there's no strings attached. You don't have to give the starter kit back. It's yours, right? So Stampin' Up! Believes in their product. I believe in their product. And I mean, why would they put that out there with no obligation, right? Because they know you're going to fall in love with the product. You're going to fall in love with the discount, and you're going to stay because you love it, right? So I think that's the key to success, right? Is just to share with what you love. Just be honest with people and share what you love. So I invite you to join. I would be thrilled to see your name in my email inbox that you have joined my team. If you want the link, send me a message, comment below. I'll send you the link. You can click on it and choose your starter kit, and you can get started today, right? Because that promotion is only on for the month of October. So grab your kit early so that you can enjoy your discount for the rest of October, because our kits are also on sale, 30% off. We got new online exclusives that only demonstrators can pre-order right now. You know, there's a lot of things, right, that you can take advantage of. Okay, I could talk for days about this because I love it, right? And you guys know that. But let me talk to you about what's happening tomorrow, okay? Because tomorrow is coming up real quick. Tomorrow is October 5th. It's my dear angel mom's birthday. I will be praying to her every day, as I always do. But I do wish my mom a happy birthday tomorrow. That is always the first thing on my mind for October 5th. October 5th is also World Card Making Day. Okay, so this is a free event for everyone. You don't even need to be a demonstrator. You don't even need to be a customer yet. Stampin' Up! Is putting this event out for everyone. Okay, so you can Google World Card Making Event and you can get the link, right? But the reason I'm mentioning this is because it's from 2 to 3 tomorrow, okay? 2 to 3 mountain time. So that's Calgary, Alberta time, Utah time, whatever, mountain time, 2 to 3. But if you register for it and you can't make it, that's fine. You're going to get the email with not the recording. I'm not sure if there is even going to be a recording. Whatever they're doing, they're going to email you later, okay? And there's a gift for every single person that registers. There's a gift that's going to be sent out after the event. So you don't want to wait. And guess what? The deadline is 2 p.m. Mountain Time today, October 4th, sorry. Today is the 4th of October. You have till 2 o'clock this afternoon. So if you're in Ontario, that's 4 p.m. If you're in Nova Scotia, that is 3 o'clock. If you're in Newfoundland, that's 5:30 tonight. Okay, I'll remind you again later today. That's the deadline to register for World Card Making Day. I am actually going to be doing an event with one of my team members, and I'll show you the graphic when I flip the camera. So tomorrow, let's see, Marie says, are we doing something special with Inksighted? I'm actually doing an event that I had planned months ago with a team member, Marie. So I registered for World Card Making Day, and then I had agreed to do this because our team member, Alana, has booked a community center for that day. And I'm like, that's okay, Alana, we're going to do it. So she's doing a BOGO sale, buy one, get one sale here in Okotoks, Alberta, which is just south of Calgary, from 1 to 3. So those sales, those Paper Crafters BOGO sales, I have done them before for 2 hours, and honestly, the first hour is usually super busy because people want the deals, right? So Alana and I'm going to be bringing my computer. So maybe Alana and I will be participating in the World Card Making Day from 2 to 3 if time allows during this event. But this is a super important event. I love to support my team members however they need me. So I am going to be in Okotoks, Alberta tomorrow from 1 to 3 with Alana to help her with her first BOGO sale. I love to help my new team members, even if they're not new and they just tell me they want to do something new. My heart flutters with excitement to help them. So I'm going to be there with her tomorrow to help her. And I would do this for any member of my team. So I just want to put that out there. There are ways for me to help you and guide you and then see you run on your own, right? So this is what we're doing tomorrow. We're doing a BOGO sale. What does BOGO mean? Well, you come to the sale, you take whatever you want from the tables, and then you add it up. And if you pick up, say, $100 worth of product, whatever the prices are on the items, then you choose $100 worth of new stuff. You pay for your new stuff. So we'll have a computer set up. We'll get that ordered for you. It'll go right to your door. And you get to take the things that day, tomorrow, from the tables home for free. Yes, we are giving away, well, Alana is giving away all of her retired Stampin' Up! Products, okay? It has to be retired. It can't be current products, of course. That's against compliance. But these are retired, gently used. Some of the things have never been used. So, you know, I asked her, like, what kind of stuff? And she's like, punches and stamps and bundles. Bundles are a hot ticket item, right? So you're going to want to come down to Okotoks. The address, I'll show you the graphic when I flip the camera. It's 204 Community Way. It's in a community center in Okotoks, Alberta, and it's from 1 to 3, and you're going to want to be there right at 1 o'clock to see all of the things on those tables. So because they're yours for free in exchange for your order. So we'll have a QR code. If you want to just come with your phone, you can scan the QR code and you can place your order right there on your phone. If you want to place it on paper, the old-fashioned way, we'll have order forms, right? So, yep, you're live with me. Thank you, Duska, for being here. So that's happening tomorrow. So World Card Making Day and Alana's BOGO is happening tomorrow. So I'm kind of split between the two things, and I'm super excited to help her out because my team means everything to me. They really do. These are people that trusted to join me, and if they need help with something, I am there for them. I try to be, you know, as much as I can. And then on Sunday, we have our virtual Zoom team meeting. We have a team meeting every month, once a month. So on Sunday, so if you join today, I'll be inviting you to come join us on Sunday on that Zoom call. And that's from 2 to 4 Mountain Time. So if you're in Ontario, that will be from 4 to 6, you know, and so on and so on. That's the timing because we are 4.5 hours time difference from BC to Newfoundland. So I pick a time on a Sunday afternoon, just one Sunday every month. And we have our team meeting. There will be door prizes. There will be mystery stamping. We talk about promotions. We talk about all kinds of stuff. So plan to come and join us. And even if you're on the fence about joining, reach out to me. I will invite you to come to the meeting and just check it out and ask your questions. There's no strings attached, as I mentioned, right? All right, let's get on with Funfold Friday. I just need to get all that stuff out and let you know about it. But World Card Making Day and the BOGO sale tomorrow. All right, let's flip the camera. Let's see. Yes, we chat about everything, don't we, Marie? Yes, we do. It's a great group. I love meeting with you guys. All right, let's flip the camera. We're going to make a fun fold using my bundle of the week called Humble Home. Here we go. Flipping the camera. There's my backyard. We got some blue sky today. I already got out for my walk this morning. It was beautiful. Oh man, it was so invigorating. I really, really enjoyed it. Hello, Deborah. Okay, so there's the shopping code. If you like what you see today, remember when you're in Canada and you use this code at the cash checkout before Sunday, midnight is the deadline for this, I'm going to be sending you the 5 card packets for the cards I've done this week. All right, so remember this week I've been playing with Humble Home, but I actually started off with Christmas Friends, and then I had to pivot on Tuesday because it's sold out. The good news is the Christmas Friends is back, and I have other good news. Christmas Friends is back, but I also have an alternate I'll show you that I made using Humble Home. So you're going to get the same card sketch or card packet for Monday's card, but I'll show you what it will look like with Humble Home. Okay, so Humble Home, there's the code. You save 10% when you get that, and you're going to get the bundle. That's the bundle price. This 164094 is the bundle price. You'll save 10% and you'll get the house punch. Now, while I got you on my screen here, you can maybe do a screen capture. This is what's happening tomorrow. I will post this here on my my page, business page. Saturday, tomorrow, from 1 to 3, there's the address, 204 Community Way, Okotoks, Alberta. BOGO sale. So come prepared to purchase, okay? So you're going to take all of the stuff you see on the tables. This is just example pictures. We got lots of stuff that you can choose from for free, but you're going to be able to shop from the catalogs. We will have catalogs there for you to flip through and sit and pick your order, or maybe you already know what you want, right? Come out and shop the free stuff. It's all free. Everything is free on the tables. I always laugh when people come in, they're like, what do you mean it's free? It's free in exchange for your equivalent order. So it's a fun one. All right. So what we're going to make today, we are going back in time and making a card that I have not visited for a long time. And it is called a Waterfall card. Have you guys heard of the Waterfall card? I thought I would revisit that this morning, and we're going to make one using Humble Home. So what I have here is I have Granny Apple Green, 4 1/4 by 11 inches. All right. We're going to just put that into the trimmer. Sylvia says she can't make it on Sunday. I'm so sorry, Sylvia. I will post the replay to our team page. We have a private team page as well where I post things, and people can post their mystery cards. They can play along with the challenge. Even if they can't make it to the team meeting, they can still play along. So we're going to make a landscape shaped card going this way with the spine on that side. Linda says she loves waterfall cards. Awesome, Linda. I do too. They're fun. Okay, so we're going to bring in some white. We need a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 of white. 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. And we also need, I'm just going to do all the cutting here and just get all these pieces. This is all going to come in your kit next week. By the way, we got everything done. I have some amazing people in my life that are helping me, and we got, oh my gosh, all of the pink envelopes out. They're all shipped. All of the product shares have been shipped. It was a crazy, crazy week, but I'm not complaining. I'm super happy because I am so excited that those things are out the door. Okay, so I'm cutting these squares. While I'm trying to talk, I'm cutting. Make sure I cut right. I need 4 squares that are 2 by 2, 2 inches by 2 inches, okay? So we've got those here. 4 2-inch squares. I need 4 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 inch real red squares. Okay. We also need a bridge. I'm calling this a bridge piece. This is 3/4 of an inch by 4 inches. What else do we need? Oh, we need DSP. Let's bring in this package of Designer Series paper. This is called Take a Bow. Love this paper. Let me show you. Take a Bow. It's kind of a play on words. Take a bow, take a bow. There's 4 different sheets, but you get 12 of each one. So you've got polka dots here with garden green pattern on the back. I think I've shown this before. We've got diagonal stripes with the vine, the greenery on the back. We've got the cross hatch here with the different greens. And then look at that garden green. So beautiful. Thanks for all the congratulations, you guys. I am over the moon excited that it's been 22 years. And this business, this company has been such an amazing part of my life. I would not change one thing about my decision. I have been very, very blessed, I must say, to be a part of it all. Okay, so we're going to play with this pattern, the polka dot pattern, okay? So we're going to bring that in. I'm going to cut this at 5 1/4 by 4. Whoops, got my little strip here. And my little blade popped out. Let's put that back in. 5 1/4 by 4 inches. Okay, so that's going to be the background of the card. All right, let's move my trimmer off to the side. So this is just going to sit on the background like that. So the colors in here are Granny Apple Green, Garden Green, and Real Red. Love that. Love the polka dots. They're so festive looking. All right, so let's see. Let me lower down a little tiny bit so you can see, maybe hear a little better. Okay, let's bring in some glue, some liquid glue, and we'll get that mounted down first thing. I mean, even that pattern would look nice. Anything goes, right? That's the problem. It's like a double-edged sword, this designer series paper, because you choose one side and then you're like, oh, but I like that side too. But it's good that you get a big pack of this paper, so you can make it both ways. You can make a card with polka dots, and then you can also make some with the stars, right? Okay, so that's going on the background here, like this. Get that centered. All right, so for my waterfall card, we need a mechanism that moves, okay, to make the waterfall. So we're gonna work with these squares in just a second, but I wanna show you the waterfall mechanism. So I have a piece of thick white cardstock here, and this measures 2 1/4 by 9. Let me double check on my mat. Yep, 2 1/4 by 9. And we want to make, so there's gonna be some score lines, but I also want to do like a decorative bottom part that I'm going to pull for the waterfall card. So what I'm going to bring in is a stamp set, a bundle actually, that I really think you want to invest in this one for Christmas, because you're never going to regret it. If you make Christmas cards, this is a wonderful bundle. It's called Greetings of the Season. You get all of these greetings here that you can mix and match the fonts, and you can do your tags, you can do the front of your card, the inside of your card. There's something for everything. It's called Greetings of the Season, and when you purchase the bundle, you save 10%, okay? So it's $70 for the bundle, but you're gonna get this amazing, amazing set of dies that I think I'm gonna be using for a very, very long time. It's a set of 9 dies, and they are all absolutely stunning. And this one here is my favorite, this big guy. Oh, I love this one. So what we're gonna do with this die, we're gonna bring that in, and we're gonna do, thank you guys for all the happy anniversary wishes. I appreciate that. We're gonna bring this in. And I want to show you, I just want this end because I want the hole, because I'm going to put my twine in there so we can have a pull tab, because the waterfall card has a pull mechanism. So I just want this end. I don't want to cut it. And it needs to be the full length. So how are we going to do that? We're going to take this cardstock and we're going to slip it underneath like this. We're going to take the die and we're going to put the cardstock in like this. Okay. So if you can see here, I hope you can see, I am going to cut this, and when it cuts, the only part is going to cut is this part. This is all I want, is the end. I want the rest of it to be flat. So we've tucked it into the die. I'll flip it over and show you what we got going on here. So the only thing that I want to cut is this portion up here, okay? So let's bring in my machine, and we'll do that. So I'm going to lay that down on my platform. I got new cutting plates coming. Oh my goodness, my cutting plates are definitely in need of changing, but they still work. They just don't look very pretty, but we don't need them to look pretty, right? Okay, so we're going to just put this in and make sure it's all even on both sides, because I really like that little decorative scallop, or that half circle look. All right, so then we put the top plate on, pardon me. And very gently, so nothing shifts on me. Do I have it good? All right, so we're gonna roll this through, and you don't even need to go the whole way. We're just gonna go right there, because I'm only cutting that end, right? Okay, so let's lift off the plate. That's the way yours look too, Janet? Yeah, I guess when you use them, that's how they look, right? So here's what we have. We have this going on. Now, it wasn't quite centered, but we're just gonna go with it. When you do yours, I'm sure you're gonna have it perfectly. You could use the Humble Home Punch. Yes, absolutely, Debbie. But I wanted this kind of a look for mine. But what Debbie's talking about is, yes, this is another reason why you need this punch, because this is going to be so helpful. And it's at the top of the punch, so you can take any of your cardstock, you can make a tag, and if you need the little hole for your twine, you can just pop it in here. Now, be careful when you're doing that you're only pushing your cardstock into the hole and not down here. Otherwise, you'll ruin the end of your tag. So just be mindful of that, okay? Which I know you guys all are. Okay, so we're going to go with this, and we're going to bring in my trimmer, because we're going to do some score lines on this now. So we're going to take that decorative edge, we're going to hold that to the right, and we're going to do some scoring along the long part. All right, so we're going to score at 2 inches, 2 3/4. Okay, so let's do it one at a time. 2 inches, 2 3/4. And this will all be in my, oh, I just cut it. Oh my God. What not to do on a Friday? Ah! Move your cutting blade out of the way, Rose. Oh my gosh. Okay, luckily I have another piece here. And you know what? I wasn't super happy with that, the way I did it. So, okay, it's all good. It's going to be okay. But let's do the score lines first. We'll do this first to make sure I don't do it wrong again. I'm going to move that cutting blade way out of the way like that. TGIF, it has been a week. Okay, we're going to score at 2 inches. Then we're going to move it down to 2 3/4. And then we're going to move it down to 3 1/2. And then we're going to move it down to 4 1/4. Okay, so that's all we need for score lines. Now we're going to do this part again. Okay, we're going to tuck that into the die like that. Okay, so let's try one more time. And this time I think I'll use my Post-its to make sure this does not move. I think it shimmied a little bit on me. Yeah, I make you chuckle, Joanne. Yeah, I make myself chuckle. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. I can't make this stuff up. Been there, done that, Mary says. Yep, I suppose. Thank you guys for understanding. Okay, so we're going to put this die on. And you know, I think the universe did not like my die cutting. So it's like giving me a message, like, do it over, Rose. Take the time and do it over and do it right. Can hear my lovely mom up in heaven saying, yep, you got to do it right. You got to do it right. My mom was such a great mom, but she was strict. Like she not strict, but she had her ideas of what was right and what was wrong and what we should be doing. And she let us know. She was a good mom. She was a good mom. I love her so much. Okay. So we're putting that on there. We put the Post-it tape on there and we're going to put the top on and we're going to run it through. And then we get the clunk, 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 clunk. Or maybe that was just one clunk, but anyway. Okay, getting off topic here now. Talking about my beautiful mom, my beautiful angel mom who watches over me every day. All right, let's take a look. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, Mom, you were right. Do it over. If it doesn't work, Rose, do it over. All right, we got it done. Now, do it right or don't do it at all. Yes, exactly, Wendy. Yeah, we got to be real, right? I got to be real for my mom. She would want me to be real. She taught me by example. She taught me by teaching and all the stuff, right? I honor her. Okay, so now this is going to be our waterfall. Now the decorative side is the side, and I'll show it close to you. You can see the dotted little the dots. The flip side, you can tell they look rough, right? So this is the side I want my people to see when they open this. So we're going to take this and the first score line, I'm going to fold that towards myself. Okay. You always do it over and do it right. Yes, absolutely. We're going to score these lines here. This is the waterfall part of the card. So we're going to score them real good with the bone folder. And these are the moving parts of your waterfall. So you want to pay extra attention to them and make them so that they're going to flow properly. And that'll make sense in just a second. Okay, so this is my waterfall. Do you guys want to see the completed card? I didn't even show you, did I? Let me share with you what we're doing because it's fun. It is super fun. Here's my card. Let me show you the final product, what we're making. There's our gingerbread house. Many of you have asked, where's the gingerbread? We're making it. Watch this. From our house to yours. There's the flowy. And then we've got, may your holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration. That is a great inside stamp that comes from Greetings of the Season. So if you don't have this bundle, my friends, oh my gosh, add it to your cart. You're going to want it. It is such a fantastic Christmas set. I mean, Humble Home is great for Christmas too, but it's just, I wanted some more of a greeting for the inside, and that was what I pulled in for this card. So I wanted to share that with you. So this is how it goes. And then when you push it, watch the waterfall. Whoop, whoop. So I am doing, sound effects. I'm doing a horizontal waterfall. You can do them vertically where the card goes like this and you would turn everything, and you could totally do that. You could turn your house because these are squares, so you could totally do it this way if you prefer, right? And you could have your card opening that way. I'm doing it horizontally and my card is going to open this way. All right. And then look at the little snowflake embellishments that we have. I'm so excited about those. And you get a ton of these. Oh my goodness. You get a package with how many? 200 grams? Approximately 9.5 grams. Sorry. There's two sizes, 4 millimeters and 6 millimeters. Let me just open that up while I've got it in my hand and show you. There they are. They're like little plasticky snowflakes that are so cool. And I'm just attaching them with liquid glue. Okay. Very strong liquid glue. Thanks, Linda. Okay. Let's do this card. I'm excited. So the structure of the card is quite simple, actually. We've got this part done. We're going to do our squares and then we're going to put it together. So let's do the squares now. So we've got 4 red squares. Okay. And we've got 4 white squares. All right. So let's do something with the white ones. What we have is we're playing with Humble Home. And we're playing with this house, the gingerbread house, okay? So I have taken some cardstock from my stash. I've got pecan pie here. And we're going to do a little white embossing on there. So I've got my Versamark ink pad. And so let's just move these squares up for a second while I do this. I'm just getting organized here. But on my pecan pie, we're going to do a little bit of stamping with Versamark. So I'm taking my embossing buddy, which is like a little pillow. We're just going to get rid of the static. I've got Versamark ink, which is a clear sticky ink. That's going to be the medium that that I use to stick the embossing powder. So we're going to tap with that stamp, the gingerbread house, and we're going to stamp on here. Boom, like that. Okay. And then I'm going to bring in my embossing tray. I'm going to lay that cardstock over top, grab my white embossing powder, and we're going to just dump the powder right on top. Super easy. Look at that gorgeous little house, gingerbread house. Now, before I do anything with the heat tool, I'm going to tap that all back into my canister. Make sure we don't have any excess powder floating around to be blown all over my desk. So let's move all that off to the side. Put the lid on my Versamark. So there, I've got it all off to the side. Now I'm going to bring in my heat tool and we're going to just quickly heat this up, okay? So it's going to get a little loud. You have never made a waterfall card. That's good, Elaine. That's good. I'm so happy because I'm like, everybody's seen a waterfall card. Nobody's going to want to see that. But it's always good to review things. And I figured there would be someone who'd never seen it. So thank you for commenting. All right, we're heating this up. Just watch if you can see the moment when it turns liquid. It's like magic. There it goes. See it? Can you see it? You can also heat it from behind. Michelle hasn't made one either. Okay, I'm so happy I'm doing this then. Look at that. Okay, turn this off. Can you see it? I don't know if you can tell from the lighting, but that powder goes from powder to liquid in like seconds. And then I can run my fingers over it. And Sharon hasn't seen it. Wow, you guys, I'm so happy I chose this card today. Because waterfall cards are amazing. Let me see if I can pull it out at the end of the video. I made a waterfall card. My daughter is 19. Her birth announcements, I did waterfall cards. That's how long this waterfall technique has been around. And I have one, I'm pretty sure. I have a special little ink-sided bag that I have close by here that I put special cards and special things in. Frosting, it looks like frosting. Yes, white frosting. You're right, Joy. Okay, I had to trim off a little bit because my punch wasn't going all the way in. Did you guys see that? I just trimmed a little tiny bit off and now it's fitting perfectly. Okay, great. Vicky, they're not difficult at all. They're super easy. So here we go. We're going to punch out our gingerbread house. Boom. Got that. Now, Oh, my little heart went, oh no, there it is there. Now hold on to your hearts if you want to keep these because they pop out. Now I've done the exact same process to do a second one, but this one I did on crumb cake. I've already heated this one up before I went live. We're just going to pop that one into my punch and we're going to just pop it out. There we go. So we've got a gingery one with pecan pie, and then we have a lighter one. Depends on your what kind of cookie, I guess, you've made for your gingerbread house, right? So we're going to use both of them because I thought, oh, the gingerbread houses are so cute. Okay, so now we're going to do the squares. So the first square I did for my card is I wanted to, we'll move all these off to the side. Let's do one at a time. So I wanted to put the gingerbread house on this card like that. So I put it on with dimensionals. So this is the only part. There's a lot of layers to this card, so I didn't want to pop it up too much, but I did want my focal point at the beginning of the card to be popped up. So we're going to pop this up with dimensionals. And I should not stick before I stamp, right? I always say that. So we're going to bring in the Merry Christmas, and we need real red ink. And I'm going to stamp that Merry Christmas in the corner, but I kind of wanted to go with the angles of the roof, right? So let's see. I'm not going to press down on my dimensionals. I'm just laying this there. I'm just going to lay it there. I'm going to tap, tap, tap on my real red ink, and then I'm going to come in here and stamp on the corner. Merry Christmas. I wanted to go with the angle of the roof. Now I'm happy with it, so I'll go ahead and give it a press, and that is the front. The other thing I did on the front of my card is I put a heart on the roof. I thought a little heart embellishment. You can make your own embellishments with the punch, right? So let's bring the punch back in. And I've just got a little bit of scrap red here. And we're going to punch a little heart. So just take your cardstock, put it into the punch where you want it, right? Just no need to waste cardstock. Just put it where you want it. And then it cuts down on little bits flying all over your desk too. So we've got that little heart. We're going to put that right on the top of the gingerbread, right there, gingerbread house. Okay, and if you're having trouble picking up little things, I like to use my Take Your Pick tool and the putty. And right here, that is tacky. So you can pick up those little bits and just place them easily where you want them. So there's my little heart on the top of the gingerbread house. Okay, so then that's going to go onto my red mat. Okay, so flip it over, add some glue, and then you can just put that down onto your red. I put quite a bit of glue because I'm not worried about rippling because I've got pecan pie on top of the white, so that's all hidden behind there. Woo! There we go. First card done. First little one done. So the second one I did, I was like, I want to say from Merry Christmas, I want to say from our house to yours. And I also want to use the heart. This big heart is going to be great for all kinds of things, right? We're always looking for hearts. I mean, Valentine's will be just around the corner after Christmas. You're going to want hearts. That's a cute one. So we're going to do a little light heart in the background. So what I want to do, I just got a little piece of Stampin' Up! Post-it paper. I'm going to stamp my heart on it and get a light second generation. Stamp that in the middle like that. And then I'm going to grab my greeting that says from our house to yours. And we're going to stamp right over top of that heart. From our house to yours. Boom, like that. All right, so that's our second panel. We'll put that on. Here we go. Put that on the red. We need 4 panels. Now you don't have to stamp each panel. You could use designer series paper and stamp every second panel. There's so many different options, right? So my third panel is going to be one with my crumb cake house. Now I'm not going to pop this one up because I've already got a lot of layers going on here, as I mentioned. I'm just going to put this one on with liquid glue. But I am going to add a little bit of interest to this one by adding a little bit of color. Because I've chosen crumb cake, you could also use basic beige or any light color. I'm going to bring in my cherry cobbler blend, and I'm going to add some color to the little scallops on the roof. You could color the whole thing if you wanted to. I'm just going to add a little pop of that red on the scallops. And I'm also going to color the door. Let's give it a red door. So come around here, and you can color right over top of the white embossing. It actually looks really cool. So you can see how it just picks up that alcohol ink so nicely. Now you could also bring in your greens and all, you know, you can really totally bling up this house if you wanted to. And I've got ink on my glass mat from my hand. See that? Right there. I must have put my hand in the ink pad. I don't know how I do it, but anyway, that's okay. We'll just clean that up. I'm glad I noticed it. Okay, so now we're going to put the glue on the back of this panel and get that mounted on the red, and we'll work on the last one. 4 panels. All right, so here we go. So there's our third one. And our 4th panel, we're going to bring in the wreath. Oh, this is not straight, but because I used liquid glue, I got a little bit of wiggle room to make sure that's stuck good. Okay, so let's bring in the wreath. That's very Christmassy. So we're going to stamp with Tuxedo Memento Black. I'm going to stamp the wreath in the middle. And then we're going to bring in that cherry cobbler and make a nice cherry cobbler bow on the wreath. Okay, and then we'll grab our Granny Apple Green. I just grabbed the blend. I'm just going to add a nice pop of color to the greenery of the wreath. Like that. And then it was looking kind of lonely, so I thought, oh, let's grab some hearts. So this punch, as I mentioned, these little hearts are so cute. You can use those. Let's see, I have one punched here in Granny Apple Green. Do I have a red? I can do one right here with my scrap. Like that. Boom. And I'll grab a scrap piece of garden green, and we'll do another one. Punch. That sounds very loud, doesn't it? Okay, so we've got 3 little hearts, and I thought I would just arrange them at the bottom. So let's go 1, 2, 3. And then we can pick them up, whoops, with the take your pick tool. Put one right there, one right there, and one right there. All right, there. There's my last panel. Okay, so we're going to put this onto the red. This time I'm going to put my glue on my red background. Real red, not red. You have to call it the right names. Okay, so this is going on here like that. So we got our 4 panels for our waterfall. Okay, so the waterfall card, when you take this piece, this is the mechanism. I'm tempted to start from the top and work down, but really we need to do the bottom and work up. Okay, so my waterfall is going to go sideways, horizontally. So this is the last panel. So that one's going to go here. And what you want to do is you want to be close to the score lines, but not on the score lines, because the score lines need to be free to move like a waterfall. They need to be flowy. Okay, so this panel here, we're going to glue it down. We're going to put glue on the whole thing. And then we're going to take this piece and we're going to lay it on top like that. Okay, make sure it lines up with the edges. There we go. Then we're just going to take our liquid glue and we're going to put a strip of glue right there next to the score line, and then one up here at the top. And then we're just going to go ahead with the panels and put them down right next to the score lines. Okay, so there's my gingerbread house, crumb cake gingerbread house. I'm making sure it's even on both sides. There we go. Press that down. And then the second panel was from our house to yours. That's going to go right here like that. And then our last one, which is actually our first one on top, is going to go right here. And that's our beautiful stack of cards of panels like that for our waterfall. Isn't that fun? Okay, so to put this on the card, it's going to go right here in the middle. But before I put it down, I do want to stamp. I should have done this before because, well, I'm not changing it now. If I make a mistake, I'm going to have to cut a piece to go over top. But from the greetings of the season, this stamp here that says, "May your holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration," that's what I'm going to stamp on the inside with garden green. So we're bringing garden green in. gonna make sure that my stamp, see, it's, somebody mentioned this week about the red. Yeah, there's no red on this. I knew I stamped it last with Garden Green, and look, that's what's on my white. The red will stain your photopolymer, but it means nothing. It does not affect the integrity of the stamp. It stays the same. It'll just have a red tinge. So we're going to stamp this on the inside right here. Okay, like that. Okay, so then what we need is we don't need a pull tab, but it's always nice to have something there. So in your kit, I'm going to send you 12 inches of the real red and white baker's twine, okay? And what I'm going to do with this, I'll show you. We're going to take the 12 inches and we're going to make it, like, double it up, okay? So now we've got basically 2 6-inch pieces. And I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to fold it again. So now, essentially, I have 4 little ends here. I want to make them even because I am going to take those 4 ends and squish them together with my fingers like that. And we're going to come in from the back of the tag with all 4 pieces. So let's gently do this. We're going to press them into that opening, and I'm pulling them gently, making sure I get all of them. One more here. Come on. There we go. So once you've got them all into the opening, then you want to take your fingers and grab the loops, reach over top of your tag, and pull all your loose ends through, okay? So that just makes a thicker pull tab. I could have just given you one little piece of twine, but I thought, oh no, it has to be thicker. It just looks more inviting when it's thicker. So then we're going to trim it because you don't need it that long, okay? So there's our waterfall mechanism. This is the zhuzhing of the card. This is where it's at, right? So now this just needs to go on the front of the card. But there's a really crucial part of how do you do this. So this is what I'm calling my bridge. The bridge is super important, and it needs to be stuck down real good. Back in the day when I first started, we had brads. Brads are little mechanisms that you punch a hole and you put them in and then you fan out the back. We don't have brads anymore, but we sure do have strong glue. So that's all you need is your strong liquid glue. So I'm going to take my waterfall mechanism, lay it on across the card in the center, and I'm going to open it up. I'm happy with how it's sitting there, right? I've got even amounts on top and bottom and the sides. So then I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to take the bridge. Now the bridge goes right across here. Oh, I forgot to mention, it's supposed to be 1.25 inches from the bottom. That's important. So I'm going to bring in a pencil and my ruler, and I'm going to measure 1.5 inches from the bottom, okay? So I'm taking my ruler, I'm going to put it right at the bottom of my card, and I'm going to put a little mark right there on the white, because you're going to cover it up anyway. And I'm going to do the same thing over here, measure 1.5 inches, all right? So my 2 pencil lines, that's where my bridge is going to go. This is very, very important. If you're watching the video, don't glue this down until you do this measuring part, because I'll show you in just a second why it's important. Okay, so we're going to put glue on the ends, only the ends. If you glue all across, you've ruined your card, okay, if you put it down, because you're going to glue it shut. This needs to be free for the waterfall to flow. So just glue on the ends, and then line this up over those pencil lines, okay? Lining it up like that. And if you've got a little extra glue, you can just wipe it off. I'm just going to wipe that with my finger before it dries. There we go. And then you can let that sit, or you can put little binder clips on there and let it sit, but you want to make sure this is anchored down really, really securely, because I can show you right now. Well, no, I can't, because I got to anchor this down. So I've got this positioned properly, right? So it's in the middle. You got a little chance here, because nothing, the mechanism hasn't been glued yet. We just set the bridge in place. So now we're going to glue the mechanism down. And what we do for that is we put glue only on this portion. I'll use my pencil again. We're only going to put glue here in this portion. I'll actually glue it, draw an X. I only want to put glue right there, and that's going to anchor down the top of the mechanism. So here I go with my liquid glue. I'm going to cover this area, okay? Not too much. I don't want it oozing out, so that's quite a bit. I'm hoping it's not going to be too much. Then we're going to take this and fold it down. So now that's going to be sticking to the top part of the bridge, and you want to make sure that sticks. You want to make sure it's going to stay. While that's sticking, I'm going to put a little dab of glue there, and one on my heart. And then I'm going to bring in those little loose snowflakes and show you what we're going to do with those. So I'm going to put these in your envelope. So when you get your envelope, be very, very careful you don't lose these snowflakes because they're going to be sitting in there. Okay. Oh, that one got a little, he's missing a little part. Oh, okay. Let's grab another one. All right. So put that right on your liquid glue. I'm using my take your pick tool to pick up these little gems. Let's see, hold that in place till it sets. The liquid glue never lets me down, but it does require a little bit of patience for it to set. And then once you give it the patience it needs, it's good, right? It's golden. Okay, so there's my snowflakes. Aren't they cute? Oh, I love them. Okay, so I'm gonna grab another one and put it right on top of the heart here on the house. Put it right there. There. Little accent. All right. Put the lid on my snowflakes. And here we go. This should be stuck down now. So now I can pull with the twine. I can just come in here and pull. And the reason this flows so nicely is because it's anchored. Be very gentle at first when you're first trying it out because you don't want to rip anything. Come on. There we go. Okay. So there we go. And then when you push it back in, it flows. Whoop. Whoop. Give this to a child. They'll love it. Whoop. Whoop. Sound effects are... Okay, so there's the outside of the card. Now, my original sample, I forgot that I had actually made a card, and I put a piece of white on the back, right? So here's my original one. I put a piece on the back, and then I'm like, oh, silly Rose, you know what? That piece should really go inside, and then you can stamp another house inside if you wanted to. Or you could just have a card front. You can save yourself, if you're going to make a bunch of these for Christmas, you don't need a full card. You could put a piece on the back and sign your name. You can also use this down here, like the inside. You got lots of white space. You could say love from the Colemans. You know, you can write on your waterfall mechanism, right? So just give it a gentle nudge and it will flow back in place. Oh, and I lost my snowflake. That one I did not have patience with and it fell off. Look at that. Okay, I'll put that one back on in just a second. But let me pull in, let me see if I can find from my little tickle trunk, my little ink-sided tickle trunk. I gave these to my team one time. We went to an event in Red Deer. And I use mine for all of my special cards and things that you guys send me. My love mail. I call it love. It is love. There's a whole lot of love in this thing. And I'm pretty sure I put the card that I made for my daughters. Oh, don't tell me I took it out. Maybe I took it out and put it upstairs. I thought I did her, I should have grabbed that before I went live. I'll have to share it with you another time. I know I didn't throw it out, but I did her birth announcements as a waterfall card, and I might have taken it out to show someone. Oh, here it is. I found it. Okay, so this is back. There's a little bit of going back in time. So we had these eyelets. They were oval shaped. And we had this stamp set with the feet. I kept it. The feet and the handprints. And this one says, I'm here. And we had a crinkle. Anybody remember that? The little thing that we had for crinkling cardstock. Here it goes. There's the hand. There's the foot. And this one I didn't fill in. I mean, I mailed out all the other ones with information, but this one I didn't fill in. So, and there she is. Oh my God, it cracks me up. My little baby when she was 19. It's a girl, and I put the picture there, and that is her birth announcement. So thank you for letting me share that with you. That's my, those are eyelets. You guys remember eyelets? Do you remember that? Oh my gosh, so much fun. All right, so thank you so much. Let me share a little, I always like to do a recap of the week with you to show you what we've done. So on Monday, we did the card with the bear, right? So I did this card, exact card. It was a global design project challenge, color challenge, right? Wild Wheat, Night of Navy, and Blackberry Bliss. And I was like so disappointed when it sold out, right? So let's see. I'm trying to catch up on your comments, but there's a lot. I'll catch up, you guys. So there we go. I did it with the house. So we did a Wild Wheat house, brick house with navy roof, and we did Blackberry Bliss here. So same exact card, only I've used our bundle of the week that I had to pivot to. Okay, so that's Monday. Tuesday, what did we do on Tuesday? Let's see. Tuesday, we did this one. We did a little scoring technique on the background, right? Love that card. It was inspired by Rhonda Wade. Wednesday was the crazy day where the video did not upload. Yes, we did this card. Okay, this is the one. And there's the inside with the little gingerbread house. We did that one. And Thursday, oh my gosh. I think this is my favorite. I don't know what's my favorite. I love them all. We did this one of the Jelly Bean Row houses. That was yesterday. And today we did the Waterfall card. My goodness. The little houses have captured my heart. I love them. All right, my Canadian friends, if you place a minimum $60 order using this code at the top by midnight on Sunday, these are the card packages I'm going to send you. You do need your own stamp set and you need the house punch. I'll be sending you scrap paper to do all of this, scrap white. You can punch out your own windows, and you'll get a tutorial emailed to you as well with all of the cutting measurements in case you want to recreate these, as well as QR codes to all the videos so you can sit and watch, rewind, pause, and enjoy the videos. So I hope you like these cards. I had a blast playing with this bundle. Yeah, so thanks so much, everyone. Halloween, yes, you could do a Halloween card for sure. Okay, let me flip you around. Whoop. I hope my phone doesn't fall off the mount. That seemed a little bit loosey-goosey when I turned it there. Stay. All right. I had fun. I had so much fun making this waterfall card with you. Will you do it horizontally or will you turn it and do it vertically? Either way works, right? And they all fit in an envelope. So thanks for the little walk down memory lane with me today on my, reaching for my daughter's birth announcement. Memory lane, 2002. It feels like it all went by so quickly and I'm still having fun. I love what I do here. I invite you to join me on this amazing journey. There's no obligation, there's no tricks, there's no strings attached. You just have fun. It is such an amazing opportunity, and that's why I talk about it all the time, because it is amazing. All right, have a great rest of your Friday. I hope I see you down in Okotoks tomorrow. If you live in the Calgary area or the Okotoks area, it's going to be a beautiful day. Come down and visit us at 1 o'clock and check out all the things on the tables. They are yours for free in exchange for your order. So it's a great, great deal. All right, take care, everyone. Have fun. And don't forget to register for World Card Making Day, even if you have plans. Register by 2 p.m. Mountain Time today, and then you're still gonna get in on all the perks, right? And you're gonna get that free gift, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. Stampin' Up didn't tell me either. So whatever it is, we're all gonna get it. If all you need to do is register. That's it, and it's free. It is free. Did I mention that? It costs nothing. So register for World Card Making Day before 2 o'clock today. Take care. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday morning. Bye-bye, everyone.